Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today I'm going to be giving another update for NIO. I'm going to go with updates on news and then followed by that technical analysis and a tad of fundamentals. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. So NIO. I covered this one multiple times before. My last video is in the description below. Nonetheless, if you don't know about them, they are one of the rivals of Tesla in China. They have different vehicles, whether it is more of a common vehicle or also they have research and development. They also have concepts like the EB9 or EP9, my bad. And they have as well the NIO House, the NIO Power, the NIO Service, etc. Now moving on towards a bit of related news today relating towards their May 2021 delivery updates. NIO delivered 6,711 vehicles in May 2021, increasing by 95.3% year over year. The cumulative deliveries of ES8, ES6, and EC6 as of May 31st, 2021 reached 100 and almost 10,000 vehicles, so it's 109,514 vehicles. Now, NIO delivered 6,711 vehicles in May 2021, representing a solid 95.3% year-over-year growth. The deliveries consisted of 1,412 ES8s, yada yada. I'm not going to go through the exact details, but that news in general is pretty decent and just compared to as well to cumulative itself from May 31st, 2021, it's 111 or 110. 6,711 vehicles isn't that bad in general. However, from the last quarter, it was around 7,102 vehicles in general. So we get to see the numbers and how they grow month per month. Now, another thing here is that they have a renewal of joint manufacturing agreements. And the PR here says that the pioneer and leading manufacturer of premium smart vehicles or electric vehicles, NIO, today announced that it has entered into manufacturing agreements with Shanghai Automobile Group Co. Limited or GAC and Jiangli Advanced Manufacturing Technology or Jiangli regarding the joint manufacturing of NIO vehicles and related fee arrangement. GAC is a major state-owned manufacturing company in China that currently manufactures the NIO vehicles in delivery, including the ES8, the ES6, and the EC6 in Hefei Jiak NIO manufacturing plant designed to be constructed for NIO vehicles. The joint venture is expected to establish an agreement management by Jack and NIO, where NIO only holds 49% of equity and interest. Now that is kind of some of the rules that when I read about it, relating towards China and China's businesses and how the state must have 51% in equity interest just so they can have the final say. Now, another thing that I do want to cover in this one is the quarter 1 2021 results in terms of a few key things. For instance, deliveries. Quarter 1 2021 deliveries is around 20,000 vehicles. And you get to see that is one of the highest it's been for a while now. Now, quarter 2, expect that you're going to have a record-breaking deliveries because you get to see in April and May, you're hitting alone closer to around 13-something thousand vehicles, very close to 14,000 vehicles. Add in another month before it, numbers start to look good in general. Now, another thing I do want to cover here is some of their gross profits. You're able to see that their gross profits is 237 million, and that is basically a comparison of 36.2% increase from the fourth quarter of 2020. Now, the net loss is $68.8 million. Now, that is compared to $54.1 million in last year, quarter over quarter. Now, the current quick thing here is that this number is a decrease from 67.5% from the fourth quarter of 2020. Now, in general, what we get to see at the end here in the net losses is that the company is at the best position it's ever been when it comes in towards the net loss. And when you're looking into adjusted even net loss, it's one of the best it's been. Quarter 4 2020 was 1.3 billion, currently $354 million. That's in RMB millions. And if you're looking into quarter 1 2020, you're looking at a 1.7 billion compared to 1.659 billion, short of 1.7 billion, compared to 354 million. So that is massive. Now, moving on now towards a few things, including institutional interest. Institutions have been incredibly bullish about this one in the latest month. But when we look into fundamentals, you get to see that in general, the EPS next year is going to be positive. But in general, a lot of these fundamentals like return on investments, etc., price over book, price over sales are above the average. But that's not a NIO problem. That is more of an industry problem in the EV. However, you start looking at some of the current upgrades, like Citigroup upgraded today from neutral to buy, with the price target from 57.60 to 58.30. Now moving on towards technical analysis, but before doing so, if you would like to see more contents like this, please click that like button down below, subscribe and leave notifications on, and let's move on towards technical analysis. On the technical analysis standpoint of view, what we get to see here on the one-day perspective is that the price point is, for the first time in forever really, it's bullish on every count. It's above all the moving averages. The MACD is incredibly bullish, and you get to see the ADX is signaling at 25.63, saying, hey, there is actually potentially another move upwards. The William %R though is highly overbought. It's been overbought ever since the 24th of May, so I'm not going to give that much credit, but momentum is one of the strongest it's been for a while at 11.11.12 or 11.12. Now, another thing you're looking at here is the stochastic fast and stochastic slow. Now, both of them are saying there is another leg up, but keep an eye on this resistance that is being created. Now, the moving averages do show you that this one is expected to trade 39.39 at the top and 32.23 on the bottom, although it being above there is a signal that it actually is getting a lot of strength. And if the volume does push it forward and having this Fibonacci retracement resistance at 42.01 become a support, if this gets tested again and it doesn't drop before 42 bucks, it can really start moving on towards the $53 mark, and before then you probably be seeing at $66.99. Now, another thing here in terms of supports, you're looking at 34.29, 26.58, and 17.03. Now, from a price line action point of view, you're seeing a very strong support at the 39.99, below there 37.14, below there 34.91, below there 31.62, below there 25.21, 22.10, and 20 bucks. Following that, 16.85. Resistances are only a few around here, which is the 43.19, 46.13, 51.91, moving upwards to 55.38, up to 59.03, 60.81, following that 64.86. Comes to the question too, Ed, what do you think about this one? I definitely think that this one here is an interesting point of time where it does need to break that current 43.46 to remain bullish, and it needs to stay above the 41.77 or around the 42 mark for it to continue trading on the bullish side. Now, I think below a level, let's say around 38 bucks, it starts losing much of that volume, and I do think that we might be able to see 55 bucks if we start breaking that 44, 43 bucks level. What do you think about the sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.